They can actually if you want to, they actually have a YouTube channel of their own.
Yes,
So
they do.
if you guys want to check out any of their YouTube videos about on their development, go there, and I think you may
Also,
like what you see.
yeah, and there's also a website, beastfury.com, and there's also a Facebook page which you can check out yourself. I can't link it
Which I
down
have
below,
liked
which
already.
I don't have. But there's also, let's go ahead and begin with the next subject right now,
All right
which
then.
which is the Super Smash Brothers Invitational, which everyone's been talking about.
Constantly, I've heard
Yes,
so much about it.
yes, they've been talking about this tournament,
Yeah,
and
this is actually an invitational tournament. It's supposed to be taking place in let's see.
E3
Yeah,
in
yeah, the
California,
Nokia Plaza, LA Live at yeah, it's supposed to be taking place in the Nokia Plaza.
which it's a surprise there because there's Nintendo has not been known to. They tried to shut down. You remember they tried to shut down Evo, right?
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, and this is something of a promotion.
It really is, and I'm actually pretty impressed that
Promotion of the
Nintendo's going
Super
through with
Smash
this.
Brothers game because they want to. They at least they're acknowledging the competitiveness of Brothers, Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, and if you guys actually one little thing, if you guys, they'll actually be showing the broadcast live on Twitch on here on Twitch as well as Nintendo's Twitch channel and Nintendo's YouTube channel.
Yeah, because a lot of it is kind of weird though, because it seems that a lot of people talk about this game, talk about Super Smash Bros. Invitational. It's like, and this is a chance. But here's the thing: they're actually having 16 competitors, which they haven't named names of, to battle
Yes,
it out.
yes, and it makes you wonder who these competitors are going to be.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna get tournament players.
Yeah, and they're saying they're. I mean, I know those who are really good at the game could probably even compete in this tournament.
Well, that depends because we all know that they're trying to get people to compete in this game. The problem is that what's the prize? What were they trying to do?
That
What,
one, I was actually before we started the broadcast, I was asking myself that. I mean,
yeah,
what's the prize for this whole thing going to be?
yeah. Are they going to give us free games, free Nintendo games for life?
Yeah, I mean that is a very
Give
very
me a
good question.
3DS. Give me
Man,
a
give
3DS.
me a freaking Wii U.
Give me a freaking free Wii U games or or free freaking for life
Yeah, I
on
mean,
3DS until the consoles expire.
Wow.
It's like, what are they gonna? Who the top player wins this tournament? Who's gonna? But here's the other thing: they're actually doing, which is a good thing. They're actually giving front row seats to people who cosplay their Nintendo characters.
Yes, I was about to bring that up. I was just about to bring that up. And that is kind of cool for them to do that.
Yeah, because they really want people to, at least they're trying to interact with their audience.
Yeah, and especially cosplayers.
Yeah, because at least they're acknowledging something. They're acknowledging something that would be fun for everybody. Hopefully, this would be a fun event because the thing is that bothers me the most is that even Dota. Here's the thing: you heard about Dota 2, right?
Yes, I have. I actually have the game.
All right. Here's the thing: they're doing that invitational tournament thing, right?
Yes, I do.
And people were donating money to that tournament.
Yes.
And the stretch goal was 6 million, right?
Yep.
And they're doing that for the tournament.
That's true.
That's the prize money.
Yeah. Yes, and I actually remember that.
You remember that what they're doing right now for that tournament is really huge.
Yes, it is. Very, very
It is
huge.
a very huge thing. They're doing it in Europe, I believe, right?
Yeah, and I'm not sure where, but I know it is there. Yeah.
Because they're doing that tournament for Dota 2. And it's like for 6 million, people would go there and compete for it.
Yeah, and go nuts over the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like I can understand the Chinese are trying to compete in it. because it's it's a chance to compete and get money for this.
Yes, it is.
It is a really big competition that people are going to be excited for. But I don't know about Super Smash Bros. Though.
Yeah,
because
and
I don't know.
It's got some skepticism in my book.
Because what are they going to fight for? What's the motivation to fight in Super Smash Bros.? Well, yeah, I understand the nostalgia factor. It is a fun game.
Because this game came back on like N64.
Yes, it came back on N64, and this is the one thing that people are nostalgic and excited for. But the thing is, I think Nintendo probably should do this as the main prize.
Mm-hmm.
Free games for life. Wii U, 3DS, that's it.
Yeah, on the Nintendo eShop.
On the Nintendo, actually not the Nintendo, but physical and all basically free games.
Yeah,
which it'd be fun to see that happen.
I
don't know what. But the thing is, I don't know what prize they're gonna put out because they're saying that they're putting out 16 competitors to fight it out. They haven't really.
No. One little problem with that little prize idea, though, it would cause a huge uproar.
Not really. It's just one person who's gonna get a huge uproar.
Yeah. That's
just like one person. Second place. You get a 3DS.
Yeah, actually, second place, you get a Wii.
Third place, Mario Kart.
Or actually, no. Like second place, Wii U and a copy of Super Smash Brothers, and like third place, 3DS and a copy of Super Smash Brothers for 3DS.
Yes, and probably the top prize winner would probably get free games for life from Nintendo.
Yeah, that would be
That'd
really
be the most funniest prize to hear that one. But then again,
would be.
It'd be like $1 million.
Yeah, I mean
something that would motivate people to play this tournament.
Yeah.
Because really, you really want people to compete. You really want people to actually have fun.
And actually have some drive as well.
Because I know that most people don't do this for the money. They do this for the fun of the game.
They really do.
Which it shows that too, because they don't want to motivate people to doing this. And I understand Nintendo's doing it, but Evo's doing it.
Yeah.
Evo's trying to, get people to enter tournaments. And you heard about Evo, right?
Yeah, I have.
So what do you think about it?
Honestly, I have mixed thoughts, honestly. So I'm not really sure what to think, what or not to think, because I know I've heard about the Evo thing, but only bits and pieces.
Well, I understand it started out in Europe.
Yeah.
Because you have a lot of fighting games, but even Smash Brothers is one of them. And Nintendo tried to shut it down, but they couldn't. And they allowed it because, well, they figured that, yeah, this is a competitive game. Yes, we're going to go ahead and let you guys do it.
Yeah, and like I said, I only heard like bits and pieces of it because I don't really keep up with some of the gaming news over the fact that I'm into my own problems nowadays.
Yeah.
So I really don't hear much gaming news as of late.
Well, the thing about it is that Smash Brothers, I can understand that this is really about people want this game. They don't really care about the money. They just want to play this game.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to enter the tournament myself, due to I'm not the competitive type. I mean, myself, because like I wouldn't be really interested in the tournament. But now, if I got to go see the Super Smash Brothers tournament up in LA, oh, I would go right there in a second.
Yeah, I would too. But I'm pretty sure your girlfriend would.
Oh, she would love this.
Yeah, she would probably get a front row seat if she cosplays one of the Nintendo characters.
I would cosplay alongside her.
You might as well tell her this.
Yes.
If she's going there.
I hope we can both go.
Well,
because
I wish I could go, but it would cost me a lot of money.
I mean, I'm not sure. Right now. I mean, I know Nintendo has laid claim to Kingdom Hearts, so I would cosplay. Mario Edition 3rd.
Actually, they don't. It's Square Enix. They only
yeah.
claim they may have had a claim for it with 3D, 2DS and 3DS, but they haven't really. Square Enix actually owns the rights to it. If you would have done it, I would recommend you just go with. Let's see, either you would go with Princess Peach or Luigi or Wario or.
Oh yeah, Wario. He'd be fun to cosplay as. It's me, Wario.
It's a me, ma Wario. You
And I'm not skinny enough to do Waluigi.
Yeah, well, that's another thing. Well, okay, your last thoughts about Super Smash Bros.
You know, honestly, I think this is gonna be a really epic event for those who are a fan of the game like me, and I gotta say, this would be a really fun event to see.
So, the thing about it is that they're doing this in E3.
Yeah, and every year I watch E3 every year.
They really are trying to amp up the hype for this.
Yeah, and they're going to include Sonic and Mega Man in this. I know.
Yeah, because they used to always be on the console. Actually, Sega was their biggest competitor.
Yeah, and now Sega got absorbed into Nintendo.
Yeah, they did, but they're still making games.
Yeah.
They're not really technically, but Nintendo really respected Sega.
Yeah, and I can see why.
Yeah, because
But
they really thought, well, since this is a chance to put out a game, we'll market our character into your game. Okay, cool, we'll do it.
Yeah, and I think it was a smart move for them because their game's been selling with Sonic in them.
Yeah, that too, but from what I heard about Sonic Lost World,
It didn't do very well.
it didn't do very well because they just couldn't really. I'm thinking about buying the game, but it's like, no.
I mean, I bought Sonic Colors myself, which I heard did somewhat good.
Yeah, the Sonic Colors, but there's also Sonic Dark Knight or Dark.
Sonic and the Dark Knight, Sonic and the Secret Rings, those were not very good.
Yeah,
I've played both. I didn't really care for them.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
it's
yeah.
just sad that Sega right now, they're risking a lot.
Yeah, they really are.
But as for Nintendo, they're risking a lot marketing this. Have you heard about the news that they're gonna market a NASCAR?
Oh, good lord.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're marketing a new NASCAR for Mario Kart 8.
That I don't think that's going to go over well.
Actually, it probably would because they need that exposure. They need that type of exposure.
You're kind of right on that.
Because really, it would help them. Because really,
It would.
Because you have to realize NASCAR, they always market products. They always market, anything. They could market, God knows, they would market
Bath soap.
bath soap. They would market
Actually, no,
headphones.
they've actually, like, NASCAR has marketed bath soap before for kids.
Yeah, there's also Blazers.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah.
porn
yeah.
site. We were like making jokes about it. Oh wow.
It's like, wow.
Wow. There's also that enhance drug that they were talking about. Enhance your penis drug.
It's like, yeah, you're like, wow, people.
Wow, people, they really are going out all the way with
And honestly, NASCAR has been desperate for exposure for a while now.
Well, because really, it's all they do is get drunk and watch cars go in circles.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see it. I mean, I see it as a sport, but it's just kind of.
I would rather
Yeah.
watch drag racing.
Drag racing to me is fun.
Yeah, because I rather watch drag racing than this.
Yeah.
It's no offense to the people out there that like NASCAR.
Yeah, no offense, Derry. No offense to those NASCAR
I grew
fans.
up watching. My dad watches drag racing more than NASCAR. No offense.
And I remember when Dale Earnhardt actually died. NASCAR took a hit because of that.
Yeah, because a lot of people got to realize he he was the face.
He really was.